Welcome into Camp Dolphins. I'm your host, Mike Cunha. We are flipping into a new phase of Dolphins training camp. The rookies' breakdance routine fired up fans for today's first day of pads this summer. Now, we are just 11 days away from the preseason opener, and putting on the gear is a big step, one that was welcomed, even in that really oppressive heat out there we're seeing on the field. Yeah, it's very hot at practice, but that has not killed the mood of Willie Gay. Last night we spotlighted the linebackers' penchant for screaming his head off before every practice. He's definitely a playmaker and certified hype man for that defense. But two guys who don't need any extra juice, linebackers Bradley Chubb and Terrell Dodson. Dodson made a big impact in a short amount of time last season, while Chubb chomping at the bit to hit somebody after missing all of 2024.
Feel the heat, you feel, the physicality of the game. You feel like the positions that when we didn't have pads on, guys like, I got you, but you got the pads on, you start to feel it, and it feels real. So it's good to be out here with the guys again. This is my first time besides media day wearing pads since the injury, so getting back used to them, feeling them again, so felt good.
What's the key for you? I mean, you've been successful.
Yeah, the key for me is just being in the right place in the right time and making that right play. You got to maximize on the opportunities that you have, and you can't slip up.
No, you can't. Now, we have a new nickname for that linebacking core. Dodson dubbed the group the Avengers earlier today. So Dodson, Jordan Brooks, Willie Gay, and others assemble. Now we just have to figure out who's Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. Unfortunately, we did see another injury at practice today. Safety Ashton Davis injured his left leg during 11-on-11s. He was helped off the field, and as he was getting looked at by trainers, many teammates and coaches, including Tua and head coach Mike McDaniel, came over to show him some love. He returned to the field, but was in a walking boot and crutches, so already banged up secondary, possibly taking another costly hit. Now, this isn't a life-size photo of Patrick Paul, but at 6'7", 330 pounds, it feels like one. The second-year tackle, one of the stars through the early portion of camp. But this image will certainly make fans and running backs smile. Paul and Jonah Savaiinaia on the left side working together, looking like a brick wall. Paul getting high praise from one of the Dolphins' top pass rushers today, Bradley Chubb.
Fist fights, man. Not literally fist fights, but back and forth. It's a boxing match. At the end of the day, you win some, he wins some, and you just get back and learn from it and go back at it. So I'm excited to see his growth, though. So he's been doing a really good job.
All right, we got some great plays from the offense today. How about Jalen Waddle laying out, going full extension for that diving catch? We also have to give some love to Taj Washington. He missed all of last year and showed us what exactly we were missing out on. He put guys in a blender on a long catch and run. The second-year wideout at a USC has been putting together a nice camp so far. Speaking of young guys, it was very apparent the Dolphins wanted to get bigger and meaner in this year's draft. Their first three picks of Kenneth Grant, Jonah Savaiinaia, and Jordan Phillips combined to tip the scales at about 1,000 pounds. Phillips, who was drafted in the 5th round out of Maryland, is trying to make a name for himself in a very crowded and talented front seven. For any rookie, finding consistency in a new place, that's the key. And so far, it sounds like he's on the right track.
There's always room to work. I come out here every day with the mentality of I'm going to attack every rep 100%, good, bad, or indifference, and next play mentality. All I'm trying to do is come out here every day with the right mentality, try to learn something new every day, and continue to be consistent.
Before we go, we do want to end today's show on some good news. Byron Matos, the Dolphins offensive lineman who was airlifted to the hospital after the first day of practice, has been released from the hospital. That's going to do it for this edition of Camp Dolphins. The pad's back on tomorrow, and so are we. We'll catch you next time right here on CBS Miami. Everyone, have a great evening.